Dude, are you filming me and I'm just standing here? You turkey. Dylan, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, now I'm gonna laugh. All right. Hi, I'm Cheryl, Clarence's sister, and I'm making empanadas today. And I'm doing a twist on Matt Zhang's vegetarian empanadas we made for a party in December. The main ingredients is the stuff that I've chopped up here and actually sauteed. We have red onions that have been sauteed with olive oil, salt and pepper in red wine. And then the mushrooms were sauteed also in olive oil with garlic. And then kale, sauteed with a veggie bouillon cube and some pepper. And so the next thing I'm going to do is actually not make it vegetarian because I'm going to put chorizo in it because my brother's here and he likes meat. So I'm going to turn on the wok. And it's better to remove the skin so that you don't have to deal with it. So I'm just going to cut it up. This is a pork chorizo. It's a mild one. I know if it was up to Clarence's choice, he would totally get the spicy stuff, but because we're making it for children as well as adults, we want to make sure it's children friendly. And it's done. It's nice. It's not a really fatty chorizo, so it'll mix in well with the rest of the ingredients. So I'm going to pour it all in. Okay, ready? So I'm going to mix the ingredients together with some feta. And here we go. And this will basically serve as the filling for the empanada. And this is a much coarser version. Normally, if I were setting this up for a party and making finger food, then I would chop up the mushrooms, I would chop up the kale so that you still have the texture, but then people could take a bite and not make a mess all over themselves. In this case, I'm actually going to make a larger empanada and then let people cut pieces off of it. If anything, you could probably add a little bit more ground pepper. I think it's plenty salty with the feta, so I don't want to oversalt it. But so the dough that I'm going to be using for the empanada is actually just going to be puff pastry. And I like using puff pastry simply because it's easier, I can buy it, and also there's a nice buttery, kind of fluffy, flaky texture to it.
Here you go.
Oh, hello. So I'm flouring up my board, and I'm going to kind of roll out my puff pastry. And I'm going to do maybe 2 good-sized empanadas. Do it on the diagonal so I can wrap it up. There's the filling. Evenly distributed a little bit. And we're going to wrap it. Just like a present. Nothing too fancy. Excess flour off of the dough. And I'm just going to twist it. In this case, it may not actually need any water to seal, but I will do that anyway. All right. So I'm going to do an egg wash. It brings out a nice kind of gold color on the pastry. It also seals everything actually really well. So I'm going to put this into a preheated 400-degree oven, and depending on whether you have convection or not, it could take anywhere between 25 minutes for convection to about 40 minutes to 50 minutes if you're just baking on a regular oven. And we'll check it in about 20 minutes. They're looking pretty awesome. They're looking done. And with the egg wash, it really gets pretty golden, so give you a sense of what they look like.
So who's going to cut it?
So here's the empanada, and we're gonna cut it, and my parents are gonna be our testers to see how they like it. If you look at it, that's what it looks like on the
Let me
inside.
see. Oh, so pretty.
No, just do whatever. Be natural.
Spice too sauce too spicy.
It's wonderful, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Dad?
Dad's got some feedback.
I have to taste another one to tell. It's very good.
Well, we are blessed, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
To have children who can cook for us. Life is good.